and the course syllabus is also here, down here. Now before this is the first class of this semester. Before we go through the syllabus, I want everybody here introduce yourself. Basically, like basic information about yourself. What's your concentration? Maybe what is your hometown? And one important question I want you to address is what do you expect from this class, operation management? You can, I know many students will say, okay, only graduates. This is a required course for graduation, so I have to be here. That's a very good answer, in fact. I believe many of you guys have this very strong motivation to come here. But if you have some other expectation, please let other students know. Okay, let's begin from you.
All right, hey everyone. My name is John. I'm a senior here at North Carolina at Pembroke. I'm a business finance major. My favorite color is blue. What I really want to get out of this class is be able to learn about business and the full aspects of things, particularly in the operations it goes through on a day-to-day basis. In our other classes, we just said basic things about the operations of businesses and not really got down to the roots of it. So in this class, I really hope to learn more about it. Awesome.
Hi guys, I'm Karaman and I'm from Germany. I study here, it's my study abroad, and I take this course because it's one of my specialization course, and it will be accepted at my home university.
Great.
Hey guys, my name is Neb. I'm a senior here. My favorite color is blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
the reason I'm taking this class is because I need it for graduation.
Uh-huh.
But it looks like an interesting topic, like supply chain and other stuff like that. So I can learn.
Hi, my name is Jay. I'm from South Korea, and I'm senior here.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just like graduation.
Very good reason.
Hello everyone, and yeah, Ray. It's a Chinese student. It's an international program. Senior in China, but I'm freshman here. This is my first class. In class, I took one online class. It's a Dr. Shun's class in summer. So I hope we can have a good time in this class. So thank you.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Xu Qinli. I'm 1-to-1 international exchange student, and this is my second year in America. I'm from China, and I chose this class because my major is finance, and I'm interested in management and business, something like that. And I also like this professor, so I chose this class, and I hope we can get a better grade in this class.
Let's see, my name's Kristen, military raised, so I don't really have a hometown. Taking this class because honestly I'm gonna need it. I hope to own my own business one day. I'm a senior, don't really have a favorite color. What was the other one?
Expectation from this class.
Oh, I guess just some knowledge of operating a business, hopefully.
What's up, guys? My name is Branko. I'm from Raleigh, originally from Peru. Favorite color is black, and expectations from this class. My internship was in enterprise this summer, and my manager was talking to me a little bit about it. So maybe I can learn something more like in deep in this class.
Hey everyone, my name's Aaron. I'm from Laurinburg. Take this course because it's a requirement for my management degree. So,
There you go.
but I do hope to be able to learn something to help further my career.
My name's Alex. I'm a management major. I'm from Fayetteville. I'm pretty much here because I need the class to graduate, but I want to get the most I can out of it, and yeah.
Let's see.
name is Bernard. I'm an international business major. I'm from Hope Mills. I'm here because I've taken you before as a teacher, and I like the way you teach. And I'm also looking to learn more about operation management. That's it.
So, how you doing, everybody? I'm Sam DeShield. I'm a senior here. Born in Greensboro, raised in Queens, New York. For me, I'm a finance major, minor in entrepreneurship, and for me, in general, operations management, I think it's a course. It's a course that you need to graduate, but for the most part, I'm taking this class just for the simple fact that I want to learn the day-to-day activities that go on with businesses and whatever. Other than that, my favorite color is green, because it's all about money. And at the end of the day, I mean, hey, that's what we have to work for, right?
There you go.
But other than that, I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you guys.
My name is Chris. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. This year I'm a senior majoring in economics. What I hope to get from this course is maybe to learn more about operations and hopefully to graduate soon.
Yeah.
My name's Ben Schmucker, originally from Pennsylvania, and played baseball for the last 4 years here. Super senior now.
What do you mean by super senior?
It's my 5th year.
Okay.
One more semester.
It's not so super, it's just a little bit up.
You know, just trying to learn more about operations management.
My name's Jacob. I'm a super senior as well. I'm from Greensboro, and I hope to learn more about just like operating in a business and managing more.
Jacob, have you changed your major?
Yeah, so we're good now.
I'm Ryan Nato. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a marketing major. I'm taking this class because it's a requirement to graduate, but I'd like to learn more about managing a business. So.
You a Red Sox fan?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm Jack Slavin. I'm a business administration major with a dual concentration in marketing and management. I'm from Durham, North Carolina. Looking to go be a GM of a ball club one day, so obviously operations is very important of a team. So looking forward to get that out of the class.
My name's Nehemiah. I'm a senior here too. I'm a management major, and I'm interested in operations management, obviously because of my major. And was there anything else? No?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Oh, I'm from Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Robert Winston, and I'm from Maryland. I'm a senior, and I just want to learn. And yeah. What else? That's it.
What's your favorite color?
Favorite color? I don't have one.
Reasonable.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Many of us don't have favorite color when we grow up. When we are kids, most of us, I believe, have favorite. I believe my favorite color was yellow when I was like 10 years old. But if you ask me now, I probably don't have any favorite color. One thing I want to say about this class, we have, we'll go to the syllabus later, but let's talk about the first one is the participation. So participation generally is not the online class. Participation, it's an easy point to earn 10%. As long as for every class, I believe from next week, I will give you the sign sheets every class. If you come here, every class, okay, and you can miss some class if you have very reasonable excuse, right? Sick or some other issues. You come here, most likely you will get the full-time point the participation. But there's some other requirement. First, we don't need a laptop or computer in this class. We don't need that. Which means you should not use that in this class. It's fine now, but after I talk about it, you should know the points. Second, I believe every class, as far as I know here, is not allowed to use cell phone during the class. No matter it's a text message or Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, WhatsApp, you can name that. Well, I didn't use all of them, but I definitely know them. So, turn off your cell phone. It's very important because you may bother others. In fact, in my opinion, if one student you're isolated, sitting in nobody knows in that corner, you play your cell phone, nobody see you, I'm fine. But unfortunately, this is a classroom. It's not a big classroom with 20 students. So if you use cell phone, if you use laptop, probably you will distract your neighbors. So that's the most important reason. And if you really think, okay, I'm addicted to the laptop or cell phone, I know nowadays probably when my kids grow up, many people will be addicted to the cell phone or laptop. Talk with me. Maybe I have special policy. Let you miss like 20% of class. You just play cell phone, laptop in library. That's fine. As long as you can earn other points, it's fine for me. But the most important thing is that I don't want students to be distracted by others by using cell phone and laptop because we don't need that. Well, we do need a calculator. That's very important. I believe from next week you should remember to take calculator to the class. Okay. Before we go through the syllabus, I believe you know how to do that with your laptop now, right? I don't need to tell you. Before we go through the syllabus, you guys have introduced yourself. Let me introduce myself. Some of you already know me by taking my previous class, right? So I believe most of you just meet with me the first time, maybe someplace in the school meets. So my name is Chuan Hui Xiong, but you can call me Charles because my Chinese name pronunciation is really hard for my first name and also for my last name. So especially hard for my last name. In fact, many people don't know how to pronounce with the word begin with X, right? So it's sh, so it's Xiong. Just call me Charles, yeah, for simplicity. And I'm assistant professor in the Department of Management in UNC Pembroke. I have been in UNC Pembroke for 3 years. So I taught this course for, I almost forget, probably like 20 sessions or something because I'm the major person teaching operations management at UNC Pembroke. Before I came to UNC Pembroke, I worked as a supply chain consultant in Connecticut for about 2 years, with doing projects for Unilever, Kraft Food, Procter & Gamble, on their demand forecasting, inventory management, transportation forecast. We'll cover many of them in this class. Definitely it's the content or knowledge we cover. It's not as complex as what I did for industry, for Unilever, for Kraft. But I will tell you the idea, how the industry, how the Fortune 500 company will handle this problem. It's very complex problem, and it's very important for them. Before working as a consultant in Connecticut, I was a PhD student in Purdue University. So I got my PhD from the management school at Purdue University in West Lafayette of Indiana in 2010. Before I went to Purdue, I was a PhD student in applied mathematics in University of Minnesota Twin City, which is the top 5 applied math program in the United States, which is very tough program. And I find, okay, it's not just tough because I changed, my interest switched from math to business. So that's the reason I changed my major and transferred from Minnesota to Purdue. And that's the whole story. I came to the United States for the past 11 years. So it's school, and then consultants and the faculty here. So it's, before I came to the United States, I have my, I finished my bachelor degree back to China, also applied mathematics. And I work as a private equity broker, so in the finance industry in Shanghai for 1 year before I came to the US. Yeah, I think I was a very good salesperson when I was in Shanghai. And I probably am much more than now if I can continue sales in the past 10 years. But I chose a different path. I never regret of this path because I have you guys. I have my students. I can teach my students. I can communicate with my students. I can help my students. Also, students help myself. So I'm now here. I want to contribute what I have learned, what I have experienced, what I have done in the industry for you guys. I can't say I'm an expert in this field because I only think about very few people can claim he or she's experts in this field because this field changes every day. This field changes every day. I still read the paper, write paper, read the industry reports, if not every day, every week, to catch up with the pace of fast change pace in this industry. But I do have about 8 or 9 years experience on operations management and supply chain management, not just in academia, but also in industry. So I think I can at least provide some help for you guys to learn and study and grab the real industry practice in this field, operation management. So that's what I will do. My hope is that first, classroom discipline is very important for everyone here. For me, I have zero tolerance. So if you violate discipline, including cell phone, laptop, random chatting, random noise, I would politely ask you to leave the classroom. And we can discuss. You can miss class, and I will still give 10% participation. We can discuss that special case. But my expectation that you want to be concentrated in this class, and I believe most of you will learn a lot from this class. And some rumors around this school business say, okay, Charles' class is the hardest class in school business. I don't know whether you guys have heard that. And I'm very proud of this rumor. And you are not hearing the wrong thing. I'm very proud of the rumor that my class is the hardest one in school business. But I want to point out, this is true. I don't know why it's the hardest, but it's very hard. It's very hard. It's very true, 100%. So if it's a selective course, you can think about twice, but you still want to write it. The second truth is it's very hard, but in the face-to-face session, I never failed any student in the past 3 years. Everyone in the face-to-face session passed this course. Well, some of them get D, right? It's a minimal grade to pass. But nobody failed in the past 3 years. Include some students have discipline problem, include some students get 0 of the homework because they violate the oral code, the cheats in the homework. Even those students, I never stopped to helping them. So everybody passed my class in the past 3 years. I forgot how many sessions, at least 2 sessions, at least 1 session per semester. But I do feel some students in the online session. It was sometimes hard to help online session students if they didn't give me any response. But here, I'm here. If you fall behind, don't think about it. I will let you alone. I will chase you to make sure you catch up this class pace, as long as you are willing to get my help. Okay. That's pretty much about myself. And any questions? No? That's great. Okay. So let's go through the syllabus together and we'll see what we'll learn from this class. So I don't know why I really don't like this new Word document. How can I change to the traditional one? Okay, do that. So this is the 2015 fourth semester. My office hour is not clear here. So it's Monday from 11th after class. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday after class, generally speaking. Monday, Wednesday, Friday after class. Monday from 11 to 1 p.m. and Wednesday from 11 to 12:30, and also Friday 11 to 12:30. But if you have any question, you want this is conflict to your other appointments or class, let me know. We can make appointments like Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoon. Most of the time I will be here, and also sometimes on Tuesday, Thursday too, right? And the description, you can read it by yourself. We'll cover lots of things. We'll see that. Objectivity. The first objective for you is to pass this course, right? Most of you guys, you have to pass to graduate. I believe and truly hope everybody will pass this class. I don't want to see any of you in the future semester here. Okay? We can chat in any place in the school business, but not here, right? I want everybody to pass this class. We'll learn a lot of things in this class. So, textbook. Okay, here is a textbook. Williams Stevens. Okay. So some students, previous students, they use digital version of the textbook. It's fine, except for the exam. So digital version for the homework, I don't mind. You should use digital version for the homework or for the class. But the exam, we will have 3 exams. They're all open book, open notes. So you should take your book for the exams. Well, if you have digital one, I can lend my book to 1 student during the exam. Well, that's no problem. But if more than 1 student don't have a textbook, that can be a problem when you're taking the exam. Just want to mention. For the previous edition, that's a problem. It's for the homework. Because I know some students find a cheap price for the previous edition, but the homework questions are different. You can use previous edition, but just make sure when you do the homework, you should refer to this edition, the current one. Right? Otherwise, most likely you will do the wrong homework questions. Right? But for the knowledge base, they're very similar. They are very similar. So you can use the previous edition. Any questions?
What edition is that? Do you have? Is that the 11th?
10th edition, right? 11th edition. Yeah. I believe so. I believe you have the correct one, right? Because the previous edition, they have different cover page. Any question? Okay, great. So I hope you guys will get a textbook probably this week or next week. Grading. Okay, that's the part you should keep in mind. The first part, 10% participation discussion. As I say, if you follow the classroom discipline, you come here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, except Labor Day, Thanksgiving. I talk about holiday in 10 minutes. Most of you will get 10% full school. I don't give, like, I don't miss any point for students who keep silent here. I definitely encourage every student to speak out in this class, but if someone wants to keep silence, it's your choice. You will still get 10%, as long as you don't bother others, right? Homework, we have 3 homeworks, it counts for 20%. So homework counts a lot, even there's only 3 homeworks, but some students told me the former homework one literally cost him or her 1 week, literally every day, 1 week to do the homework one. But we'll see whether you have to spend so much time. But definitely you have to spend a lot of time on the homework. That's the reason it counts for 20%, but we only have 3 homeworks. I'm not a faculty that give you assignments every week. That's not my style. But once I give you assignments, the months will be huge. I usually post the assignment 2 weeks before the deadline. That's the reason probably you have to do that. If not 2 weeks before, at least 1.5 weeks. Begin to prepare for the assignments, right? Group case study. That's a path many students like from my previous experience. So we have 2 group case study. So I will divide a group later, right? Also, by your choice. Well, after like say 2 weeks, you know each other very well, and I will ask you guys first, tell me which group you want to be. If some of you want to be in the same group, I will try to satisfy your preference first. Otherwise, I will randomly divide the group. So we have 2 group case study. Okay, I will let you know on time. We have 3 exams. We will cover 9 chapters in this class. So each exam is not comprehensive. Exam 1 covers the first 3 chapters. Exam 2, the middle 3 chapters, and the final exam for the last 3 chapters. Middle term, 2 middle term will be taken in class, so which means you only have 50 minutes. We'll use the break time, so it's like 1 hour for 2 middle term exams. I can tell you for sure, because given the time constraint for the 2 middle term are all multiple choice questions, all multiple choice questions. But the final exam will have a calculation questions, so it's a big one, okay? So this is grading policy, is very standard. You guys are familiar with that, the grading policy. So you should get at least 60 points out of 100 to pass this course. Assignments, okay. Because I don't want any of you make any mistake when you are doing assignments. I have to warn you ahead. I have dealt with academic honor problem almost every year after I came to UNC Pembroke. Even when I was teaching in Purdue, I have to deal with that. So first, I really encourage students to discuss about the homework if you have a difficulty, to work together if you have difficulty. It's strongly encouraged. Definitely, you are more than welcome to come to ask me. By email, come to my office hour, we can talk about homework when you have problems, right? Even if you don't have problem, you want to show me, okay, whether your results are correct. Also let me know. I can tell you in advance, right? But you understand the difference between the discussion and the copy, right? You know the academic honor college. Most of you guys are senior year, right? I've dealt with that several times. Some students I have a very good student, in fact, last semester. He just find a problem by Google. That's nowadays internet you almost can find anything. I can guarantee if you search very hard, probably you can find every answer of our homework question. I find that in the internet. I find that in the internet. I can't tell you because I shouldn't tell you, right? But in the internet you can find everything. Okay. I don't mind you find it. But if you give the homework, I find it's the same with the internet answer, or I find it's the same with the standard answer I have in structured version. I won't give you zero directly. I will ask you to come to my office, explain word by word each step to me. Because that's your work, right? Even you claim, okay, you have the same idea as some paragraph you find in the internet. I want to know why you have the same idea, each word. If you have the same idea for the details of calculation, each formula use plugin, I want you to explain. If you do by yourself, if you understand what you have done, you should be able to explain to me. It's very clear, right? You can copy that. You can copy. Especially we have a lot of calculation questions, right? Most people will get the same answer. Even the middle step very similar. You can copy from others. But you have to make sure you understand each step. If I ask you to explain, you can't explain, you get zero. But if you do by yourself, you try your best, I will give you partial credit, even you don't get the final results correct. But if you copy, you get the final result correct, you can't explain to me, you get zero. The first time. The second time, you will get direct F. It's clear? Okay. So, I strongly encourage you guys to discuss, okay, to look at others' answer, okay, to find out why they have the answers, to ask me. But if you copy without understanding, I have the reserved right, we'll discuss privately to let me explain. I don't think it's I think it's a reasonable requirement, right? You should be able to explain what you have written in your homework, right? Any questions from this policy? It's clear? Okay. So 20% of the homework, and I will help you guys a lot in the homework. And also let me know if you need any help. Group case study, right? So we'll talk about it later. Generally speaking, we'll assign the different case for different groups. And there are two requirements for the group case study. One is the reports. Basically, usually one group is like 4 students. Okay, you will write a report, about 5-page reports for the case study. And then also we'll have a presentation. Okay, we'll have one class. So each group will come, spend 10 minutes to make a presentation. So everyone in the team has to speak out for the audience here. So that's the group case study. Exam. So we have discussed that 2 midterm and 1 final exam. Pace of course, I would say the first 2 weeks is pretty relaxing. Chapter 1, introduction. But from the second chapter, which is chapter 3, we'll see pretty intensive work. We'll see that. On the call, I don't need to talk about ADA provision. If you need any help, okay, let me know privately. I will try to provide any help for you. You can also contact Disability Support Service, okay, in the Loring Building if you need any help. Here is our tentative schedule. Well, you can look by yourself, but I want to point out that we will not cover each chapter in this textbook. This textbook, I believe, have 16 chapters if my memory is not 16, in fact, it's 19 chapters. So we will cover 9 chapters of the whole 19 chapter in this textbook. The reason is that this textbook is designed for a 2-semester course. There's no way, I shouldn't say no way, I can't cover all the chapters in 1 semester. I'm not sure whether some other faculty can cover that. If he or she can cover, really doubts the effects of covering every chapter. So I select 9 chapters, which academic and I personally think is important. Well, different people have a different opinion, right? So whether some chapters should be covered here, some chapter is not so important. But this is just my personal opinion combined with some other colleagues who have teach courses in here, in Purdue, in other university. So I select 9 chapters we are covered in this course. For the rest 10 chapters, I will not cover I never say it's not simple. It's very important, but we don't have time to cover in this class. So if you have time to read them by yourself, maybe during the semester or after semester, it's definitely will be very helpful for you to do the operation management in business, right? So that's for the 9 chapters. For these 9 chapters, first I want to mention those. Okay, from next week we'll begin chapter 3, forecasting, which is very, very important and one of the most important chapter or function in the operation management. And prepare for that. And some other important chapter, for example, location planning, quality control, inventory management, supply chain scheduling. Very important chapters. Okay, good news. We have a lot of holidays in the fall semester compared to the spring semester. We have the Labor Day on September 7th, Monday. Okay, enjoy your long weekend very soon. We have October break, which in fact is Thursday and Thursday, but for our class it's Friday, October 16th. Thanksgiving, we have 2 days off. Okay, this should be November 25 and November 27. So that's our holiday. Shouldn't come here. Most likely, I won't be here in these holidays. Okay, so that's the syllabus of the class. Questions? Questions? Any questions?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, like, for the final exam, is it? You said it's not gonna be comprehensive, or is it just?
No, it's not comprehensive. So final exam, we only cover the last 3 chapters. Yeah, and in fact, we already have the date of final exam, which is December 7th. Yeah, it's the Monday. So that is the last 3 chapters.
So you said for homework, the only way we get full credit is through the correct answer at the end with the explanation of it, obviously with the problems.
Explanation. Only when I have some suspicion on the student work, I will ask the student to explain to me. For most students, I will just grade the homework. So definitely you need to show the details, how to guess the answers. Sure. Middle step. But most times you won't have to explain to me how to do the homework. Only in the case I suspect the work, whether the work is done by student, him or herself, then I have to ask you to come to the office to explain to me. But you have to, if you do this by yourself, I really don't think you have to prepare any additional work, right? If you do by yourself, you definitely can explain to me. But most likely, you won't have to explain to me. It's clear for you?
Sir.
Any other questions?
How do you want the homework? Do you want on a Word document or handwritten anyway?
Any way you like.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Most students will, you see, well, in the face-to-face, most students will just write by hand.
Sure.
But some students say, okay, their handwriting is really horrible, so
Yeah.
they try to type. But trust me, my handwriting is really horrible. So I can definitely grade a horrible handwriting homework. But I have to understand that that's the minimum requirements, right? If I can't understand your number or 6 is like 8, I can't grade.
Do you personally believe this is the hardest class?
I don't know. Frankly speaking, because I have never taken any other class in the school of business. Well, different students have different opinion. I can tell you first thing, but first question, has any of you passed business statistics 2? Raise your hand. Any of you?
Business stats?
Business stat 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all of you? Okay, I believe so, right? You have passed business statistics 2, right? If you are pretty good at statistics or quantitative stuff, this course maybe is not hard for you. Not hard. Yeah. You know, students have different. Everyone has a strengths or weaknesses, right? For me, okay, when I was in college, I really hate English class. My English really bad, really bad. I can't imagine I would come to the United States become a faculty at that time. But I'm very good at math. So for me, okay, my understanding when I took this course when I was in the college, graduate school, it's not hard for me. But some other classes like marketing, it's require a lot of essays writing. It's a little challenging for me. So it depends on you. For some of you, maybe not very strong on quantitative stuff, it can be hard. I'm not sure whether it's harder than business statistics 2 or some other class, but it can be hard. It should be hard, right? But I'm here to help you. As I said, nobody fails in this class. Well, if you work hard, I really don't think there's any reason you should worry about those pass this class. Am I answer your question? Okay. Yeah, some students told me it's hard. As long as they told me, I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, for your exams, is it like multiple choice or is it?
Midterm exam, 2 midterm exam are all multiple choice questions. I can tell you 25 multiple choice questions for each midterm exam in 1 hour. Final exam, I can also tell you in advance, is 30 multiple choice questions and 2 calculation questions. But for multiple choice question, most question, like, I don't know the percentage, but many questions are calculation questions. Because this class is very quantitative, so you can think about, like, say, have a, you know, the business statistics, right? Give you a regression line, okay, if t equal to 3, what is y value, something like that. But definitely it's a lot of concepts question too in the exams. Because we are talking about management, right? We definitely need to know the concepts, the knowledge, how to deal with that. So it's the mixture of the qualitative and the quantitative questions. That's pretty much about the syllabus. Well, one thing first is that I twisted my ankle last week when I did my yellow, so probably I will get full recovery next week. So today or maybe on Friday's class, I can't walk through you guys as much as possible. But usually when I teach class, I will walk through the classroom, especially when we are doing the example together in the classroom. So I will walk around. But I want to first apologize that I can't walk a lot in these 2 weeks. Still get recovered. Okay. And second, let's talk about our UNC Pembroke, right? So our first goal, I believe, that's for school business, prepare you guys to compete globally. That's our first goal, objective for the school business. You guys come here, most of you guys are senior year, and we'll graduate very soon. We'll try to find a job. Some of you will go to graduate school, but still, finally you need to find a job, right? My class is hard. The reason it's hard that is not because you guys are my enemy. It's not at all, right? The reason is that I want you guys to prepare well, at least from this field. When you graduate soon or later, when you have to compete globally with any fresh graduates or senior people in the industry, or even you go to graduate school, you have to prepare well, right? So the first thing I can guarantee is that there's nothing different I teach here or I taught in Purdue or in any other university. The content, the knowledge I teach is the same. So I will cover difficult parts. Something will ask, okay, it's very hard, why do you want to cover hard? I mean, if I don't cover the hard parts, I can tell you Unilever, Kraft, Procter & Gamble, Shell, Amazon, they did much more company than here. You say, okay, I'm not interested in that company. You may be not interested now, but in 10 or 20 years, what I cover here is like elementary school level after 20 years. You have to understand that for most of you. Well, you can choose not to understand, or you can C or D, that's your choice. But I believe for many of you, it's been very helpful. So I cover the same level of difficult level here or back in Purdue or in any other place, okay? So which means it can be hard given we have different level of quantitative stuff or background here. Right? Definitely, right? We have a very great diversity here, which is very good. Right? So it can be hard for some students, but I'm here. You have classmates here. We'll help each other. I believe you should be very successful. Most of you guys successful in this course, and everyone should pass this course. I also want to talk about the globalization, global competition. We have several students here. We have students from Germany, right? We have students from China, students originating from Peru. Right? We have different diversity, come from different background. But nowadays, when companies, they help people, they don't care too much about, okay, whether you are local, whether which elementary school or middle school you come from. They probably care which college you come from. They really care whether you can provide real knowledge or provide help for the company to deliver, to create a profit for the company. That's why you choose business as your major, right? So that's very important. I can tell you my experience. Okay, I was an international student, graduating from Purdue. That is very good university. But when I graduated in 2010, you guys know what happened in 2010, right? What happened at that time? Recession, right? It's big recession. Well, it's really hard to find a job. When I'm looking for a job, the unemployment rate is 10%. It's about 10% for unemployment rate at that time. So nobody cares where you come from. First, you are international students, and even your school is okay, but it's still hard. Okay, I find a job on a supply chain company. It's not taking me a long time. I probably submit still like 50 resumes to find this job. So this company I work is a small company in Connecticut. It's like over 100 people. But our clients are all famous names. Kraft Food, Unilever, Procter & Gamble. I was trying to do Shell oil companies projects, and then I came to University of Pembroke. Okay, at that time I was assigned to do the Shell. So we have all Fortune 5 companies as our clients at that time. But I can tell you, the profile of employee of this small high-tech company is only over 100 people. Well, our CEO, I think he's Jewish, and he quit her PhD for the finance PhD program. Quit because he thinks for a PhD won't get here big money, and then he created staff. Well, our CTO, he's a Russian. He gets his PhD from math in Princeton University. Our CTO. And our another staff is a Chinese. He gets his PhD in computer science, very good at coding. Another startup, another founder is the MBA from Purdue University. It's our alumni, right? Originally from Indiana, his hometown is Indiana. That's our founders group. Consultants, we have like 40 something consultants. I can tell you, in the 40 consultants, 70% or 80% of our consultants is called supply chain consultant. You listen to this name, you think, okay, it's a fancy management position. Supply chain consultant. 70% of our consultants have advanced degree, master or PhD. I would say only 20% have business degree, MBA, including myself, management or PhD. Most of them has like industrial engineering, computer science, even applied math. Because in this field, it's really required quantitative stuff. But business, we have to learn, management, we have to learn. But also we have to learn quantitative stuff. That's the reason in my previous company, you can see that the profile is not dominated by the business major. We were a minority. We in the company, we have a bunch of MBA, myself, but most people are very good at coding, as regression, statistics stuff. So that's the trend of nowadays business. Nowadays business, we need a student to have different profile. Good at presentation is also very important. When I was doing consulting job work, I have to type the user guide for my clients to tell them how to use software, how to generate a forecast. It's very important. Don't make me wrong. What you learn here in every class is very useful, but you have to be good at quantitative stuff. There's no choice for us. We have to be at least okay in quantitative stuff, which I will help you in this class. If you are not strong now, I will help you. Class will help you. You will be strong or okay after this class, and prepare yourself well for the global competition after graduation. Okay? Let me know if you have any question or need any help. So that's the end of today's class. We'll see you guys on Friday.